Hey, geez, I'm back. Everything's looking good. Look at all these fucking dang, diamond watch, Versace glasses, cool ass fucking shirt from, oops, cool ass shirt from a store I won't mention, and everything's looking good. Now, today we're gonna talk about how to get a girl totally and completely obsessed with you. As a trick, there's one trick that I found out, and yeah, it's evil, feminist, blah blah. Who gives a shit? Now, let me tell you the evil trick, but I'm gonna tie it into a story. All right. So I meet this girl off Tinder, and she comes over. I do my little tricks because she tells me, "No, I'm never gonna come to your house. I'm never gonna come to your house." She ends up coming to my house, and we're there, but she doesn't even let me kiss. Right? Goes home. We meet a second time. She comes over to my place. I end up fucking her, right? Because I can't. Now the thing is this, guys, right? I told you that usually I don't fuck girls. I don't fuck girls past the first date. I always fuck on the first date. If I don't fuck a girl on the first date, the chance of me seeing her like literally reduces to zero for some reason. I don't know. With other guys, like different, right? Problem with me is like because I'm just like, girls view me, and when a girl sees me, she basically sees this: black, super buff, super cool, super stylish, probably has a big dick. So what's associated with this guy probably has like 15 girls at the same time. I mean, she might be right. So it like the girls that come to me, it's like they just expect to get dick down, like, but whatever. And then the girls who want relationships, usually like, you know, I gotta sell them the dream more, right? But I digress. So I fuck her, she leaves. I go to Mexico, post another bitch on my Instagram. She sees it because she wasn't following me, but she was stalking my stories and then text me, "Hey, I see you into traveling. I see you into like traveling and meeting girls. I hope you have a good life. I'm not into that." Bye, with a kiss smiley. I tell her, "Hey, look, I wasn't answering because I was busy. I'm not good with texts," and then send her like a heart. I send a heart emoji. So that way I get her back. Now I come back to Colombia, and I schedule a date with her. All right. And now here's the key to this thing, how this works. So I schedule a date with her, but she comes late, right? And she came really like she was like really late, like 30 minutes or like an hour or something. I don't remember. I was just on my home like doing stuff. And I realized, oh shit, this bitch is late. So I text her like, "You can't come anymore." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "You're late. Like, go home." And the thing is, I made her like buy me pizza on the way, like here. She was gonna get me pizza and soda to my place, and like on the way here, I told her to fuck off, basically. Now she tells me, like she keeps bombarding me, like, "Hey, are you annoyed? Are you angry? Blah blah," and I keep ignoring literally everything. Okay, if I can, I'll post it. Some of it will be in Spanish, but I'll post it. So, but you can get the point. Now here comes the evil trick. I keep ignoring her, and at some point she says, "I'm not gonna deal with you anymore, and bye, have a good life." And then I text her again. I'm like, "Hi, hi." If a bitch is like 80% over you, always reset it to zero. You know, never let girls get over you. You gotta be in their mind forever. So my trick now was I told her and I accused her of not being serious. I told her, "Hey, look, you're not a serious girl. You're, I basically told you came late. You were gonna come late, and I just randomly accused her of lying to me, right? And all that." So she's like, "What do you mean I'm not serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, look, you lied to me. You came late. You were on your way. You told me that you're on your way, but you still need some time. You're not a serious girl." Like, and what that does to a girl's brain, if you accuse her of not being serious, is it switches the whole dynamic. Because girls usually operate on the guy's not serious. Now, if you accuse her of not being serious, she then automatically, reflexively has to say that she's actually serious. So now you can like basically command the situation, tell her she's not serious, right? And tell her all the things she did wrong, and that the only way she can fix it is if she does something that you want her to do. Okay? So that, I'm telling you guys, if you break up with a girl or you remove yourself from the relationship, you're like, oh, you're not serious, you don't do this, you don't do that, you're not a serious girl, I only love girls who are serious, you will literally break a girl's brain, right? So, for example, if she has like male friends and you're telling her, hey, drop your male friends, she's like, oh, they're just friends. Like, okay, you're not a serious girl. You know, you can have your friends, but I see you're not serious. I'm not gonna deal with you anymore. So back to the story. I tell her she's not serious. We have this back and forth where basically she's trying to prove to me that she's a serious girl. I'm like, no, you did all this, blah, blah. You're not a serious girl. I only fall in love with girls who are actually serious with me. And I don't think we're made for each other because you're not a serious girl. And then she's like, no, I'm serious, I'm serious. And then she started apologizing and telling me that how much she thinks about me, how much she misses me, and all that. And it was all her fault because she wasn't serious. So, so I tell the bitch that she's got to prove to me that she's serious. So she's like, how can I prove it to you? I'm like, okay, actually very simple. Next date, you pay for everything, right? Now, this girl starts telling me, oh, I have no money, this and that, blah, 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 I have no money. I'm like, look, we can't meet. She's like, okay. I'll get some money. I'll try to get some money. But like, she tells me she's broke, she's poor, she has no work. She only gets money from her mom and her sister who works. I'm like, look, I'll tell you what you can do. Go to your mother and borrow money from her, and that way you can pay for our date. Now, basically, I was forcing her to borrow money from her family to pay for our next date just in order for me to take her serious. Do you guys understand the power of accusing girls that they're not serious? Now, it might sound evil to many of you, but this is actually a very important thing that you have to do. Because if you don't lay boundaries, and if you don't tell the girl that you don't deal with this type of shit, they're gonna walk all over you. All right? I did this in response to her doing something fucked up. All right? You gotta use it responsibly too. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that's how I use it. If a girl does something I don't like, I just accuse her of not being a serious girl, and I flip the whole dynamic, and then I make her prove to me that she's a serious girl by doing something that is actually like it requires something to do. Like literally, she has to lend money from my mom, or something like a mission that I give her to do. Right? Usually, the best thing to do is like just with money. Like, hey, you pay for this, you pay for that. Depends if it's like in a relationship, right? And the relationship ended and she's coming back, you can do even more, right? Now, actually, it is very similar to, I just think about it, AMS concept. He says like, the bitch gotta do something, but he just says like, suck dick, that's it. No. Like, make the bitch work. Make it do something. Tell her to buy you something, all right? So, the girl ended up coming to the date. She came 40 minutes early. Like, bitches have no concept of time, just crazy. Obviously didn't come 40 minutes early. I came 40 minutes after on the time that I said we're gonna meet. Now, as I've said, being serious is actually very serious. So anytime you want to have a girlfriend or you consider giving more time to a girl, she has to be serious. She has to be actually useful to you, right? So it's actually a good thing to do. I made a video recently where I talked about how to select girlfriends and if she's useful to you or not. How to see if she's useful to you or not. So this ties back to being serious. So make sure you watch this video. Done.